Welcome back to MB React. Today, it's been a minute since we checked out Death Battle. That's how it reminds me of. Aang versus Traveler.
Yep, the last
Avatar versus Genshin Impact. I don't know Genshin Impact. I don't
know nothing about it
so,
either.
This is gonna be a learning video for me when they get to talking about Buddy. But I'm Team Aang. I'm a Kyoshi Glazer, but Aang cool though. I ain't mad at it. Anyway, this is Tree on Green, and let's see what this video talking about. Like, comment, subscribe.
Aang the Avatar versus Aether the Traveler.
Which journeyman will come out on top in this elemental battle?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Death battle! Death battle!
Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the four nations lived in harmony, united by a master of the elements, the Avatar.
This Avatar reincarnated as different people for centuries, all with their own struggles. And man, was that true for our boy Aang.
Not at first, of course, thanks to his master and guardian, Yatso.
As a cheeky little air nomad, Aang traveled the world causing shenanigans, all while learning to control the winds with airbending.
Based on the real-life martial art Bagua Zhang, airbending is the most spiritual of the four bending styles, focusing on evading and diverting attacks through circular motions. With even the smallest movement, Aang can create tornadoes, run like the wind, and block hypersonic explosions.
The perfect style for a twinkle-toed goofball like Aang. He even invented his own technique, the air scooter. How does he not fall off that thing?
Add in a glider staff for flight, and the sky was the limit. But you know how it goes. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Their conquest spread, war was inevitable, and Aang was the only one who could save the world.
Them.
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
They too strong. We got to take them out. Everybody else can stay.
The Avatar gonna be Airbender, so we're just gonna kill them all. Right. Makes sense. You know what? I like his idea. I like that idea. Let's get him.
Logically, it makes sense. Let's take them all out. We don't know who.
You know what?
It is.
He's spitting facts. Genocide.
That sound crazy. It was a smart plan, but it also sounds crazy at the end of the day. Yeah.
Oh, y'all got to win for 100 years, so I guess.
Separated from Gatso. He was just a kid, so he froze up. Like, literally, he accidentally froze himself in his adorable Sky Bison Appa for 100 years.
Until he was awakened by the Water Tribe siblings Katara and Sokka. Time wasn't kind to Aang's people. With no Avatar to keep balance, the Airbenders, Aang's entire culture, were wiped out by the Fire Nation.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
I would have had
Aang took the wake-up call to heart.
As the Avatar, it's Aang's duty to understand the world's people.
You eradicated every airbender.
Their sadness, joy,
we
and humanity.
Forever.
And what better way to do that than learning how they kick ass?
From the Northern Water Tribe and his twin crush, Aang learned waterbending. Themed around fluid Tai Chi movements, this style controls liquid in all forms to freeze targets, create water whips, and even cut through steel.
Learning earthbending was way tougher, but Aang's friend Toph taught him to stop being a wimpy pushover. Now he can armor himself in stone, move the terrain of entire cities, and fight blind with a sonar-style seismic sense.
Earthbending is themed around the steady stances of Hung Quan Kung Fu, waiting for the right moment to strike head on.
There was a lot to learn, but even with the world at stake and this moody hothead on his tail, Aang had fun doing it. Who could forget the
I wasn't watching that shit as
sledding, going through the bending bayous.
You know what I'm saying?
They said at the end of the episodes.
I wasn't paying attention to the end of that episode.
And as soon as that credits, he's like, I'm calling.
Yeah, dead ass turned to the next thing.
They said that sometimes they put it in the middle. You funny as hell.
When I used to watch that shit when it first came out, I never realized. I'm like, oh, these niggas is doing martial art stance.
Real martial art stances. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to that shit for real as a youth when this shit was out.
Low key because of Jackie Chan and the Jackie Chan Adventures. That's low key why.
And living in Ba Sing Se, the city where no wars ever happen.
Yet across his journey, one power illuminated.
I had my head on the swivel when she
came. An enhanced mode of being that came to him in moments of peril.
This untrustworthy ass.
Like, you can clearly see something fishy. This nigga was oblivious. I mean, granted, he been frozen for 100 years.
The Avatar state is more than
and
just
he was
a power
like raised in the mountains with nobody.
How long have you been standing there?
I've been here the whole time. I lurk where
That man
all
was heated.
Avatar talk is. Through the cosmic power
My
of the
boy
avatars
Juan.
before him and the ancient spirit Rava, Aang gains the knowledge and experience of all previous avatars, greatly expanding his bending options.
10,000
Lava
years.
bending from Avatar Roku, sonic shouts from Avatar Yang Chen,
Just
and
gone.
even more are theoretically available
Thanks
to
to
him
who?
through their memories.
Oh, I get it. You can't just grind your way to controlling the Avatar state.
Right.
Saying.
If Aang wanted to stop Fire Lord Ozai, he needed something else.
He needed onion banana juice.
We can talk through Avatar because I
yeah,
know all this.
technically,
I know all
suppose.
this. But the next one, I'm going to have to
Specifically,
focus in.
Aang sought the guidance of Guru Patik. Mastering his
Patik.
power
We
meant
never saw
clearing
him
his
again.
chakras, emptying his
In the
mind
show,
of
never
earthly
again.
attachments. Seems simple, but
Bruh, he
this
just
also
moved on
meant
with his
rejecting
life.
his feelings for Katara, the person he loved most.
When he had to choose between the world or the girl, Aang followed his heart and it didn't end well.
He got better.
Who don't get no
Aang was
bitches?
determined to understand the world's people, even the enemy Fire Nation. Something he accomplished thanks to the redeemed Prince Zuko, the Sun Warriors,
And these two honking dragons! Aang was scared of firebending, but it's totally awesome. It's not just about burning and blowing shit up. Okay, well it is, but there's so much more to it.
formed from the explosive
Purple
movements
fire.
of Shaolin Kung Fu. Firebending controls all manner of heat, and through the teachings of fire and water, he can redirect lightning bending, a burst of atmospheric
man in his
discharge
chest
shot
with
at
that.
over 200,000 miles per hour.
Iroh, the best uncle ever, used his techniques to redirect natural lightning. So, you know it's the real deal. Not crazy enough.
Right.
At his peak, Aang surpassed benders who could throw buildings, melt stone, and hold up this gigantic library solo. Whooping Ozai's butt should be no problem, right?
Not exactly. You see, the air nomads were pacifists who believed in the value of life above all.
Facts.
Being the last airbender, Aang didn't think his people were truly gone unless he went back on their teachings, meaning he really didn't want to kill Ozai.
So, what, he's just a coward now? Mr. Firelord is about
He's
to
just a
burn down the
coward now?
entire Earth
Look at that.
Kingdom.
Not
I'm just
at
gonna
all.
burn it.
Are you even listening?
Right.
I'm just going to burn them. They ain't listening. I'm going to just burn everything.
That never worked.
It worked. That's how it worked. It'll work.
It never end well for anybody
It'll work.
that was power
Anybody
hungry.
that's power hungry and get heinous with people always get poisoned, assassinated, something off. Well, not always. Some people unfortunately did the wrong ways, but usually people around you are like, "Oh,
That's
you
tweaking.
wild,"
Yeah. And that's why people want to leave.
or just assassinate you because I can't leave,
Yeah.
so we don't kill you.
Aang was simply at odds with what he wanted and what the world expected, so he needed to make a choice.
Right. In his greatest challenge yet, Aang discovered his true self, making his spirit unbendable
Yeah,
and finally mastering
Rock.
the Avatar state.
Making him as strong as avatars who could cause hurricanes,
Look at that.
tsunamis, and
I ain't
volcanic
messing with
eruptions.
you.
Or in Avatar Kyoshi's case, a new island.
She
As
definitely
in,
made a
she
new
broke
island.
off nearly 30 square miles of a peninsula to form a new landmass. But to defeat
All right.
Ozai, Aang needed one final
Aye,
element,
gay.
something few avatars had bent before: energy bending.
Not the easiest thing to do, but
Took
Aang
that shit
totally
from him.
overwhelmed Ozai, severing the tyrant's connection to fire and stopping his invasion, all while keeping his no-kill run intact. The ultimate FU to this
I ain't gonna
warlord's
lie to you.
ideology.
Now that the Fire
It was up for him. Yeah, it was up for you. I'll
Yeah.
smash you with 2 rocks.
When you the lightning, you would have got a chest full of that. When he caught the lightning redirected
He
and turned it this way,
Oh no, yeah,
you'd have got it right down the middle. That's why you look concerned. You'd have got that
Cooled
right here.
Aang led a new era of peace with the United Republic of Nations, a place where all people could prosper and where a new generation and a new avatar would take the reins.
He even got hitched with Katara. Take that, Zutara shippers!
I will end you.
For all his doubts, Aang fulfilled the Avatar's destiny and then some, and he did it in a way
He
that
was supposed to
true
have like 10
who he
kids.
was.
Because before
You gotta
being the
repopulate the
Avatar,
air.
or even an
No,
airbender, the greatest thing he could ever be was himself. All in a day's work for a free, fun-loving kid.
Avatar.
The battle is coming up thanks to this episode's sponsor, DraftKings Casino.
Big news from
Nobody
the casino.
cares
Lightning
because
Link
we
is
not
available
getting
online.
paid.
Right, you already know.
We ain't getting no bread, so it won't matter to us. We ain't getting no bread, I don't care.
It's us.
Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to
Astra
Add extra
Amastas. Why I say the
barbecue sauce.
traveler?
Ad Astra Abyssos. Welcome to Tevat, a mysterious land governed by godly archons that drew the eye of someone beyond the stars.
They said it in there.
Aether.
Whatever his name was,
AKA
Aether, the traveler.
who
Yeah, they
escaped
said
his
it. When,
dying world with his sister Lumine in search of the flowers that bloomed on their lost home, only to crash land, awaken to an apocalypse, and get cubed by this jerk.
Separated from his sister, Aether awoke, again, in a new,
Dang.
less apocalyptic age, and fished up his own pathetic pet pixie, Paimon.
Yeah, she makes for good emergency food. With his new guide, Traveler
Not
to the
everything is
windy
emergency
country
food.
of Mondstadt to find his link to the past, but got a Breath of the Wild glider instead.
And his first element, Animo, letting him make air slashes, tornadoes, and of course,
Windblade!
Okay.
But guess what? Traveler wasn't the only one with a power like this. Tevat was full of blessed people wielding these relic things called visions.
vision bearers can imbue their weapons and bodies with elemental power, summon items, and use a special, well, vision to perceive the elements around them.
Normally, they're limited to a single element, but Traveler is just built different. Through Paimon's guidance, he began collecting elements from mysterious statues across Tevat. No vision relic needed for him.
Each nation had a new culture, a new element, a new crisis.
And new character banners. When asked to play a sleuth for a murder case in Liyue, Traveler wasn't interested. A corpse couldn't tell him where his sis was, but he was roped in anyway and got the Geo ability to form rock constructs and eruptions of Earth.
When Aether
Okay.
ventured to Inazuma, he didn't care about its war with the Vision Bearers and their Archon either, until he saw the suffering caused by its tyrannical rule, and joined the resistance with electro abilities, fighting the powers that be using electric buzzsaws, thunderblades, and lightning.
He even learned to dodge lightning. Other electro users like my wife Lisa can conjure storms. No shock when my adopted daughter Klee made explosions that raised mountains. Traveler met all kinds of people like this. You know the type. Twinks.
Yeah, Tevat has its own laws, Boomstick. Many twinks being
Damn.
one of them. Maybe two or three
Outta
of them,
there.
actually.
Ugh, Ringmaster.
Shut up, Wiz. This guy's been playing Genshin since launch.
I know everything there is to know about the Genshin meta. Either can mix elements for different reactions. Basically, big elemental combinations. Geo crystallizes materials into special barriers. Electro mixed with water stuns foes. Animo spreads elements around in swirls of destruction.
Okay.
Boom!
Like how I combine beer and gunpowder.
Exactly, Boomstick. Using dendro.
that nigga Boomstick just be saying shit. He dead ass just be saying shit.
Oh,
Never come to his head, he just gonna say
that's
it.
some bad joke-ish.
Right. But no,
Beer and
this,
gunpowder.
I'm learning a lot from this shit. I ain't
He's
never
strong
seen
as
this.
hell.
He's definitely strong.
I gotta look up the game.
Traveler can form plant life that, when mixed with water and lightning, makes homing beams. Yeah, run from that. With enough clever thinking and artifact farming, you can combine anything in Genshin.
Okay, we get it. Go lose another 50-50, you whale.
I'll show you a whale. Drop one on your lap next time you're not looking.
In Sumeru, Traveler later
That's
beat
crazy.
Scaramouche, an edgy catboy with multiple elements at his
That nigga
fingertips,
got the wheel
all in a
in that lap.
time loop that got
Insane.
repeated 168 times.
Speaking of time, Aether had control of more than just his own future. Tevat's fate fundamentally changed in ways small and grand, all through his unending willpower.
Because the Traveler was a descender, someone unbound by the land's destiny. Even this big tree that records all of the world's events had no idea he existed.
Like when he helped defy the judgment of a biblical flood in Fontaine, where he mastered Hydro for his best Cuphead impression with water bullets.
Heck, a dinosaur chose not to blow up the world just because Paimon and Traveler befriended it. If that wasn't cool enough, Traveler can, unrelated, turn into a dinosaur. Hell yeah! Yo, look at him.
What can
Wonder
he
if I
do?
could get a dinosaur on my Genshin team.
Through these legally distinct Pokemon, Aether can fly, dig through the earth, or charge foes like a Jurassic bull. He traveled across the land, searching far and wide, and finally
ever
stopped
find his
swinging that
sister?
one-star dual blade.
Instead, picking up
Dull
the
blade?
prototype Rancor, which he wields like a beast thanks to the
he was doing all
Swordmaster
that with a
Skirk
dull
and
blade?
several straight days of training. What a grind set! Still, Traveler's sis
Like a
kept
Michael
eluding him,
Jeez.
choosing
You're
to hide
right.
in the shadows with these Gluminati folk.
A group from Conria, the nation cursed by the gods for messing with the Abyss. Unbeknownst to Aether, his sister had already traveled to Vat in a journey that mirrored his own.
And at the end, she found... Well,
Nothing.
we don't really know. Not yet, at least. But whatever it is got her to side with the creepy villains. Plot twist!
Eventually, Aether reached the nation of Natlan to fight in its never-ending war with the Abyss. He gained the Pyro element, learning to launch fireballs and explosions combined of flame with lightning.
He didn't just dabble in fancy pyrotechnics. By connecting with the people there, Traveler achieved Night Soul's Blessing, a power-up state fueled by primordial element juice, strong enough to make a blade of fire hundreds of feet long. Hell yeah, that's strong enough to take down the heart of the Abyss, which is on the level of 5-star waifus like Mawika and the Raiden Shogun.
An Archon who, in ages past...
Nah, that man's OP.
They keep adding
more and more and more.
He OP. Ain't cold, but I don't know if he can deal with all this. Bro got all the elements. He cold with a sword. They say he can move super fast. Man, he can move fast as the wind, but this man moves as fast as lightning, so or faster than lightning, they said.
I mean, I see why y'all paired them together. They both Avatar. Kinda.
He got way more access to way more elements because he can use ice off rip. I mean, I ain't got it water bend to use ice. This man can use ice off rip. He got lightning off rip.
That nigga OP, bro.
Twice Yashiori Island in
with a giant sword.
I might not go against him.
When this Venti guy threw a whole-ass mountain? According to Paimon, Traveler can level a mountain himself.
Additionally, Aether learned how to use light energy to form a Kuvaki shield, something he used to protect the people of Nodcry by blocking a cannon blast with enough energy to obliterate a town.
This was no ordinary cannon either. It also uses Kavaki energy, so that's a beam of light.
Through all his adventures, Aether had come to genuinely care for Tevat's people. Maybe one day he will reunite with his sister, but for now, he's fighting for a whole new world. His new home.
Ooh, you need a higher adventure rank for that.
Don't you worry, gang. I dumped all my savings into Primo Gems for this. We can't miss when those ice guys trying to kill the Traveler inevitably warm up to him. Still got it.
Oh, so that's why you're broke as shit.
To Aether, the journey has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs of its people, they are all part of it. Even if he's against the Abyss itself, a new dawn is somewhere just beyond the stars, and a field of flowers Lumine too loved. The battle's about to start, and if you like death battle music, some of your favorite battle tracks are coming to a collectible vinyl album.
This album features 10 tracks.
I got my man's the Traveler. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit just sound too. He sound too OP.
He sounds too OP. I ain't gonna hold you. I rock with Aang heavy.
I rock with Aang too, but he sounds too OP for me to be going against him.
Yeah, it sound like it's a lot. It's not the fight of the size of the dog. It's the size of the fighting the dog.
Yeah,
when you OP like that, he can transform. He got a big old sword. First of all, he fighting the man with a sword. That's a disadvantage in general against a stick, unless you that cold with a stick. But he too cold with the stick. He too cold with the blade.
The only way I see Aang winning is if that nigga take his abilities away.
I don't even know if he could do that. They just say he caught. This say he caught a giant mechanical hand trying to crush him. So he's physically stronger than that man, and now he got all these hacks. And he don't gotta do movement. They ain't gotta zoo. This man just power his sword up and just fling a sword at him like this.
Yeah.
Then make the sword giant and just cave the area into.
We gonna see.
He gotta be in Avatar state immediately.
Composers Brandon Yates and their Wolf Media, like Death and Bloom from Ruby vs. Maka.
Freeze his lungs. You get no play on this channel.
Or Requiem for a Thief.
I didn't mean the artist. I meant like this little paid thing they got going on. We ain't getting paid from it.
I don't think this is them advertising.
Can't forget Game Over from Bowser vs. Eggman.
From the series.
And more. Plus, it makes a great piece of art to
cut that part out. They're gonna be like,
drawn up by our own animation director, Louis Cruz.
This album is only available for pre-order.
They be tagging music when they get played a little bit.
Or click the link in the description before
It used to be
August
like,
10th and pre-order a
less
copy
than
so
10
you
seconds
don't
you
miss
straight,
out.
but now they like
Archivist and Chronicler members get a discount.
you hear a few seconds, they be like, up.
the home of Death Battle.
You let it play. That's how they gonna be.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
The combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Hey, dig a hard day work, boy. He been putting in work.
Yeah, I got the traveler.
Windblade!
Two elements?
Forgot he could buy 2 elements off whim.
Cute!
That's not my aim.
Man.
What's going on? I'm on Ghost treasure hunting for 2 minutes now. Everything is going kaboom.
Cool glider. Can it do this?
Damn.
Come on, traveler. Get up. Never, ever, ever stop moving forward. Remember.
Power of friendship.
Moving forward.
She said everything that she do.
Everything.
Avatar state, I need that.
Damn, he flying kick.
For those who came before, and those who will follow. I am Avatar Aang, the last Airbender.
Look crazy.
Take this!
What's that? Electricity? Yeah.
That's something not ready for.
Through the heights and shallows. Through infinite dusks and dawns!
They better snap out that shit before he hit, but hell nah.
I thought he was gonna step out of it and bend the sword or something.
Does this mean no treasure?
Low key, one with no damage.
But dailies are done.
He
What a
fine.
miss.
He can go
This
again.
was an interesting pairing, so let's break this down by power, experience, speed, and elements.
First up, power. Aang and Traveler could both change the terrain of entire cities, and were way stronger than characters that can break mountains. But at their peak, they're both tearing up islands.
Aang's avatar state made him on par with Kyoshi, who created and moved the island of Kyoshi. Similarly, Night Soul's blessing let Aether contend with Archon-level foes like the Raiden Shogun,
What we
who
gonna name this
split
island?
Yashiori
Me.
Island in two.
With an attack that even Vision Bearers weaker than Traveler can block. So he's definitely on that level.
Kyoshi Island is over 6 miles wide and long. Kyoshi moved the island 17 miles offshore in 2 seconds. So we have everything we need to calculate the amount of kinetic energy this would require.
OP.
Turns out it's basically the same as cutting through Yashiori Island, about 3,000 gigatons of TNT. so their power is tied up.
Which means comparing their experience is crucial.
Aether's mastered more elements than Aang, but the Avatar state gave Aang centuries of knowledge.
With the memories and abilities of past avatars, Aang's kit was so extensive in a way Aether had no real answer for.
Not to mention, Aang's training was more focused. Traveler is skilled, sure, but his training was mostly just a means to finding his sister, while Aang's journey was all about mastering elements to combat other elements.
Experience narrowly goes to Aang. However, another important factor to consider is speed.
In terms of mobility, both could roughly match the other. If Traveler was immobilized with earthbending, he could just dig his way out as a dinosaur.
And Aang's airbending and glider meant he could easily counter Aether if he took flight.
But in terms of raw reaction speed, Traveler had it in the bag. Aang bending away lightning is crazy fast, but Traveler could dodge lightning much earlier in his journey, and now he can block that light-speed Kuvaki laser.
While lightning can move over 200,000 miles per hour, a beam of light can move 186,000 miles per second.
Over 3,000 times faster than Aang. Traveler takes speed by a landslide.
So this all came down to the elements. Who could turn the forces of nature against the other?
At first, I actually thought this was Aang's dub.
Aether's elemental control is remarkable, but most of his attacks are projectiles, spires, and very specific implements that Aang has bent away in the past. Aether has never shown the precision or creative flexibility that we've seen with Aang's bending.
But throw in the combos of elemental reactions and the script flips. Traveler could mix not just his elements, but also Aang's in ways that Aang could not. Bending was Aang's greatest strength, but also, against Traveler, a weakness.
Because Aang usually had one or more elements around him, it gave Aether an easy access point through these combinations. When Aang used fire, Aether could use lightning to catch him in an overload. If Aang used water, Traveler's electrocharge could paralyze him, and so on.
This isn't just a gameplay thing. Genshin characters like the lovely Lisa canonically say this is how the elements work.
And unlike Aang, Aether has fought multiple people who can use multiple elements. The longer the fight went on, the more Aether would trip Aang up with these combinations.
So more experience.
Some of which Aang could not bend.
Aang could redirect lightning, sure, but what about electro buzzsaws, or an electrified tornado, or dendroblasts of pure plant energy?
The Kavaki shield especially gave Aether a strong defense to fall back on. Since it was made of pure light, Aang had no way to remove it outside of brute force.
By comparison, Aang's wind barrier wouldn't block Traveler's elements. It would actually merge with them and create more combos that would target Aang himself. Not a great situation to be in.
And since Aether's powers came from external earthly sources, like those statues, Aang could not depower him with energy bending, even if he theoretically overcame Aether's willpower.
Willpower that is strong enough to alter the fate of the entire world. Sorry, Aang, but elements goes to the Traveler, cinching his victory. Either way you cut it, he was in his element.
The winner is the
I agree with
Traveler,
this one.
Aether.
That's why I was like, that nigga sound too OP
I'm ready
for
for
me
my
to go against
cameo.
him.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Next time on Death Battle.
Ninjago?
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
I gotta agree. If you
Yeah.
know something different, please let me know in the comments below.
I agree with everything they said.
But
Just them telling his story, they just kept adding more and more and more and more and more as they kept telling us shit. I said, "This, what can't he do?" Because he sound OP.
ain't lying.
He sound OP, man. We love Aang, but it didn't sound like Aang could win that at all. And I was like, only way he can win that shit is if he can take his bending away. And they said shit, he couldn't.
He was like, you throwing energy, so am I. I'm throwing plant energy. And all type of other energy. And light energy. I'm throwing light at you. I mean, he probably could bend it. Because I know people are going to be like, but Korra bended that spirit energy. I don't know. Maybe it's different energy, bro. I just think Buddy was too OP. He had too much going on. For Aang. And I rock with Aang, but Buddy had too much going on. He was fighting people that mixed elements together. So he technically was fighting. He was used to fighting other avatars, technically. Aang has never fought another avatar. He's only fought people that can only bend one bender. So he's always had the advantage, low-key. Well, it ain't low-key. You're the avatar. You always have the advantage because you can bend more. If you beat me at firebending, I'll whip up some airbending. And people forget in Avatar, you can't even see the airbending. It's invisible. So I gotta win off rip. I mean, I got super advantage off rip. You can't even see what I'm doing, really. You know I'm shooting some stuff at you, but you have no idea how big it is. But yeah, I agree with it. I don't always agree with Death Battle, but this one I agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a lot of times we don't be agreeing, especially the last one was the Buffy and the Blade. Yeah.
Blade should have won that.
Well, Blade should have won that. That's how we felt.
But anyway, man, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know we post, because we post 2 to 3 videos every day, sometimes even 4. You catch us right here, MB Reacts. And right here, you should check out the playlist. We have recorded other death battles. We got a death battle playlist, but we have so many other playlists with over 3K videos. I guarantee you'll find a playlist you like, and if you don't, you're lying to yourself. But anyway, this is Tree. I'm Green. This is MB Reacts, and of course, we'll be back with more reactions. Well, holla at y'all later, man. Peace.